don't even know what happened, but it was D minor-y. Ken Haas, you savage beast.
That was wicked. That was wicked.
It was. I'd like to think it was wicked in some way, shape, or form. We're here in Wildwood Lair with the mightiest of Ken Haas's.
Hello, everyone.
Beautiful Reverend Guitars. We're in the brand new Wildwood Lair.
It is gorgeous.
And we have a couple of Reverend offerings here.
We do. We have a couple of rare birds, a couple of things that changed in 2019 that are not going anywhere. Folks, I'm still incredibly proud to be holding in my hand the Jenn Wasner signature model Reverend Charger HB. Jen has been playing Reverends for many, many years. If you're a fan of the band Wye Oak, you know this. If you're not a fan of the band Wye Oak, check them out. There's a lot of great material out there.
On the Intergoogle.
On the Intergoogles. They made a name for themselves, of course, quickly putting out records and touring as one does.
Yes.
But a very, very interesting band. Jen plays guitar, and she is a very, very effects-savvy individual. A horseshoe array of time manipulators in front of her.
Syrup bringers.
It's fantastic. It's definitely worth seeing. Made a little name for themselves with the song Civilian off of their record Civilian, which was in The Walking Dead. Was one of the places where they made a mark among others.
And I think what's important about that is if you look at this design and see a member of the undead community on it, you should probably seek professional help.
Probably, yes.
Am I right or am I right?
You are right.
Holy cats.
I've mentioned this before numerous times, but of course Jen had some clothes made by a fabric designer in Baltimore named April Camlin, and we took April's pattern and manipulated it onto the face of the guitar in a clever way to make it look like there's a pickguard, and did some stuff, and it's just wicked looking. And this is a korina body, and we have the arm contour and the belly contour. But what we started doing in 1919 with Jen here is we put the dark brown violin back and the dark roasted maple neck. The dark roast as opposed to the light roast. Greg and I are very much into the dark roast. There, as you can tell, I think when you watch these videos, I think we make that.
We've been dark roasted.
Yeah, we make that apparent. The difference between the dark roast and the light roast on the maple neck is the amount of time those necks stay in the kiln.
That's right.
And but there's a subtle tonal quality, but darn it, they just look and feel cool.
They do indeed.
They really, I mean, it's wicked. And I really like the juxtaposition on this guitar between the black and white pattern and the brown. I just think is wicked. And all of the other features, of course, that you expect from Reverend there. Now, Jen has a very, very interesting rhythmic style where she brings her fingers into it a lot. And she likes a two-humbucker guitar, and she plays the neck in the middle positions quite often. And then, of course, the bridge is available to her for the rockin'.
For the rockin' and the rollin'.
So this is the Reverend Jenn Wasner signature Charger.
Although we should say, you did say 1919. We don't want some individual to think, 1919, what is this, a post-World War I offering?
Did I really say 1919?
I'm all for it. Huh. You meant 2019. I knew what you meant, but undoubtedly someone would point that out.
That was insane.
In the Intergoogle land, because that's what people do. Oh, they wave the flag, caught you, they throw the flag like in football. 1919.
So is that a subtle indication that I'm losing my shit?
No, I think it's an indication that you're so overcome by the pride and power of rock music and Reverend Guitars that you shapeshifted in time.
Okay, I'm going to go with that.
All right, fair enough.
Greg, you hold in your hands what I think is one of the coolest exclusives that we've done. This is a Reverend Matt West signature model.
Matt West!
The Matt West models are available here at Wildwood, of course. The standard colors are black and yellow.
Yes.
But this year we did this orchid pink, or if you're in the UK, we call it foam shrimp pink. Have you had the foam shrimp candies in the UK?
I have not.
You know the orange circus peanuts?
Yes.
Imagine that, only shrimp.
And that's what the flavor is?
No.
Oh.
It's still the same weird, the peanut one isn't a peanut flavor either, let's be honest.
No, but
those orange things. It's good. It's delicious. These taste just like them, only they're little pink shrimps. And the pink is about that color. Indeed, foam shrimp pink. The Matt West model, of course, is our based on our Jetstream 390, just with a single P90 at the bridge.
Which sounds
It's just
fantastic.
designed for rocking.
It is.
And you add that dark roasted maple neck with the pink and all of those colors popping out of the red tortoise. This thing it's killer.
A machine for rock.
Matt came by Reverend once. He got himself a Jetstream 390 from me and called me the next day and told me it was the perfect guitar. But
it had 2 extra pickups.
I love that. There's always a but. You know this is the perfect guitar, but you know what I would do? Oh, yeah.
Please, tell us.
Please, do tell. What would you do? And he said, well, if this guitar just had a bridge pickup and reverse headstock, it would be my favorite guitar ever. And I, with zero hesitation, I was like, oh, that's happening.
Dunzo.
Dunzo. And so, we, this isn't, we don't make hundreds of thousands of these things a year. Of course, we don't make hundreds of thousands of anything a year, folks, because we are a relatively small company. I don't know if you know that or not. Relatively small, but we project a big image. But we're doing somewhere around 300-400 guitars a month. We don't make a lot of these, but because it's a niche thing, the reverse headstock and the P90. It's a niche thing that's cool.
Totally cool.
Totally cool. And this, I mean, so this model, this color was limited to 12 pieces worldwide. We sent half of them over to England, and we sent some to Wildwood. Was the only dealer in the States that got one, and then the artist Matt took a couple, and I ain't gonna lie to you, folks. I kept one.
Yeah, of course.
I got one at my house.
Of course you did.
Yeah, it's cool. So, with the bass contour control on this makes any Reverend guitar that just has one pickup, in my mind, are the most versatile.
Absolutely.
Single pickup guitars out there. Greg, show them why.
Well, check it out. And all points in between, and then you don't lose any highs when you turn down the volume. Nice and clean. But that P90 gives that a little bit of a squawk. A little bit. Woo! Add a little heat. A little more. Woo! Rare. I don't know what I just did there, but I dug it.
No, you know what you did? You did the end of the song Youth, Youth, Youth off the first Generation X album. And this is something you're probably not aware of, but you nailed it.
All right, cool.
And you should be aware of it because it rules.
I like it.
In case you're wondering who Matt West is, by the way, Matt West is the guitar player for the band Neck Deep. They're a British pop-punk band. Matt himself hails from Wales.
I was just in Wales.
Yeah, and so there's cool little Matt West logo on the backs of the headstocks, which you can find on your Wildwood Guitars website, of course. But they call him the Wizard,
and rightly so.
And they spent this summer. They were touring summer 2019. They were touring the States with Blink 182. But they do very, very well in their own right. They've been one of the major acts on a number of the Warped Tours. And folks, we don't just make guitars for the old guys. I'm just saying that.
That's right. Not that we're old.
No. 50's not old.
No. In this day and age?
No. And I'll tell you this, only one of us is 50. One of us has been 50.
For a couple years.
I just pride myself in the fact that we work with artists in all genres and all sexes and all age groups, and because there's cool stuff to be had out there everywhere. And so everything from guitars to Jen and Mitski to basses with Michelle Indegliocello and Mike Watt.
Yes, Mike Watt.
And guitars from Bob Balch to Greg Koch. Folks, we're covering the gamut.
Indeed.
And these two guitars are proof that the youth has something to say.
They do have something to say. It is powerful.
Can you dig it?
I can.
And you can hear the message where? Where can you hear the message?
Jermaine Cole and Wildwood. Did you hear that?
I did. I heard it.
I don't even know what any of that means. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in. We're going to have more Reverend videos coming up. I'm here with Ken Haas from Reverend Guitars. I'm Gregory Cochran. We're in the Wildwood Lair. We're here with Paul Brown. We'll see you cats in the flippity flop.
I can do that.